And we are jumping right into it. Stretch versus Smub. Stretch, of course, kind of a foreign face here to Xanadu. But Smub has been here a few times. Of course, PR, it is from Virginia. Often makes waves at the cave. So, how we doing it?
Dude, I'm just happy to see a Ridley making this much of a run. I mean, now we got Creepoba, who usually makes decent runs as well.
My man has won both SAX and the grind before. But let's see if Smub can get on that some of the action. Amazing tech into the footstool. Nice.
Yeah, so one thing I've been noticing through watching the set tonight, the bracket, is the fact that Stretch kind of likes to mash that up B out of disadvantage whenever he's in the air, and that puts him in a lot of bad situations a lot of the time. But then again, that edge guarding is the thing that this character does the best.
I think it's very, very fast, so it's a great out-of-shield option to get them off you. At the same time, in that situation, it's so hard to tech because it comes out so fast. Good luck reacting to it, my man.
Yeah. But hey, we've been seeing Marth having a bit of a renaissance in this game recently, with players like Ignaze and SoCal showing exactly what this character can do with optimized advantage state. And I was talking to Stretch a little bit earlier tonight as well, and he said that he has a hard time hitting tippers on bigger characters just because of how hurtbox shifting works in this game. Yeah. We saw it earlier. He was playing against a Bowser, and he just barely won. And the Bowser lived up to 230% on 2 separate occasions just because that tipper was so inconsistent. And right there, that Nair F smash would have hit any other character.
If you die from a sortie, do a grab, you know something is wacky, let me tell you. It was like 200+%. But hopefully Stretch can get a little bit faster. Tried to do something there, couldn't quite find it, but he's hoping to clean up this stock decently well. Despite the size, Ridley is deceptively lighter than you might think. Yes. So it's probably going to be a lot easier for Stretch to actually find those confirms. Just like that, catching the arm with that forward tilt, that's the sweet spot he needed.
Yeah, I heard the tipper sound effect too, and
it's beautiful.
That's why they kill. I love it. I love the sound design of this
That's
game.
why, to me, Lucina's not hype. Marth is so cool.
I agree.
The sound effect, the visual design, the flair, and thank you, people like Stretch for putting in the work. Like you said, the renaissance is here.
Exactly. You know, we're seeing a similar movement at this Marth that we're seeing with Falco as well. Players like Tilde on the rise as well, and I'm here for it. You know, I love whenever characters who are just kind of underground start having success. And I think the key to Stretch's success tonight is if he can keep his opponents off stage, because his ability to edge guard off stage is the thing that keeps him constantly making PR wherever he goes.
So, trying to get that Nair and an F smash, not that sweet spot he was looking for. But you can see now he's being very careful to space, even getting some conversions with that uppy. You were talking about that just a second ago. But you got to be careful, because Smub, if he puts you at the ledge, it could be a terrible, terrible time. I, for one, would know. yeah, Ridley's
just big enough to do that. I mean, he's also got that plasma breath, and that hits the very vertical recovery that Marth has. That up B from center is also going to catch that side B. That side B in particular is something that Stretch has been grilling consistently.
See, it's very, very well done. I mean, we've seen him do it a lot tonight. I really want to see more of what he can do. At the same time, Smub kind of on the back foot here. Stretch, I think you said he was PR'd in other regions.
Yeah, New York.
So he's been PR'd in New York, which is no small feat.
Oh, yeah.
Smub about in the center of our MDVA PR, looking to defend his throne for a little while because, no one wants to hand out those PR wins for free.
Definitely not.
Not a soul.
Not that I could speak, from experience.
You're telling me, bro.
But I almost could have. But that's a story for another day. So we're going into game number 2, a skin swap, but that's only from Stretch. Nothing too substantial, and we're going on Small Battlefield yet again, brother.
Hey, nothing wrong with the run back. Always a fun one. And hey, it's a pretty good stage. This is the PS2 of our rule set so far, and you'll see most people just like forego bans and just say, hey, let's just play right here. It's neutral and as much as the sense as you can get it, and people like it.
I agree. Yeah. Again, PS2 is one of the favorite stages amongst all players, but in this new Hazard's rule set that MDV has adopted, that isn't an option here. But Small Battlefield was graciously added by the development team at Nintendo, but that tipper of the side smash, or forward tilt. I
don't know how he managed to 2-frame Dolphin Smash, but Smub does the impossible. Oh, I like that. Untechable at that percentage. He knows, due to the absolute force that comes in with that up B, you can absolutely hit them against stage and it's not going to matter.
Yeah, you got to have really good reflexes to hit those tippers. That Dolphin Slash is very similar to Mario's up B, and the fact that sometimes you just get gimped for no reason.
Sometimes you just kind of get the soft hit. Sometimes you fall out of it, and that's tough. Tough for Smub as well, because again, I mean, he does have one solid stock on him, decent percentage,
Oh, and there's no jump on Stretch right now, but smub is just going to hold ledge.
The ledge trapping is so good from smub. I like that spot dodge coming in from Stretch.
I like it too, but again, smub is playing such a methodical pace right now that he's constantly where he needs to be to get those punishes. And frankly, catching a character whiffing like that is something that Ridley does incredibly well.
Whoever says Ridley's bad is absolutely lying. This character has good stuff going for them. Definitely viable.
He does. He's fun, and he's got wicked kill power for a lot of his moves, and a decent command grab, especially when they're at the lower percent. The problem is just he's so big, but that actually works in his favor in this matchup in a lot of instances.
Exactly, kind of making the Marthritis come out in form, so to speak.
Marthritis, that's a new one for me.
The age-old term of Marth cannot kill because of the lack of consistency on those hitboxes. But for the most part, I mean, Stretch is up a game, down a percentage right now, but he has definitely shown that he can make it work. He struggled versus the Bowser, the Ridley, and we'll see how it fares out in this game.
Yeah, but then again, Stretch is just one advantage state away from pulling this out. I've seen him do it before, and I love whenever he puts people on platforms and gets like those side beats.
Big.
Yeah, and he went underneath him, was still able to hit the tipper. That's a 2-0 for Stretch.
Best of 5.
It is best of 5. Okay, I just took a wild guess. I saw Smub get up. And
I was like, hey, wait.
Upset. I was like,
I had to remember myself. Don't worry. Hey, and I come here all the time.
Yeah, well, I'm coming from out of state, and I think the last local I went to was holiday season, so they were like, the only thing that's best of 5 is grand finals.
Fair enough. I believe our top 6 here at Xanadu is best of 5, people wondering. And Stretch up 2-0 versus smub. Stretch, again, not one to really come here often, but making waves already in winter semis, hoping to go to winner's finals versus the VA Ridley himself.
Yeah, I expect to see a lot more of Stretch. If they win this tonight, obviously, but in the weeks continuing, because he actually just moved here to Virginia, into MDVA, so he will be sticking it out for the long haul, I think.
Now we got a dicey scenario. I do like to see that he's often doing those Nair 1s and F smashes, but at the same time, he's not quite getting those sweet spots, and he's either going to kill at 70 or it's going to be tough. Like, again, he's definitely hitting them, he's connecting them, but he's still missing that key ingredient, and that's that sweet spot.
Yeah. And that's the thing that sets Marth apart.
Okay.
Angled it up just to get it. Yeah, okay, so we were talking, he's not getting those sweet spots, but he came in. I guess he heard us. I am talking rather loud.
He heard us from the booth. Sweet spots come in.
That doesn't count as coaching, though.
It's not coaching, not mid-set coaching. Smub, though, again, finding the footing in the edge guard scenario. He's so good at catching people's options, putting them in the offensive, but the problem is that Marth, we've seen have such good recoveries, man. It's so hard.
Good vertical, not amazing horizontal, but again, they can improve that immensely with that side B. And I love the aggressive counter from Stretch. Stretch is the best masher I've ever seen.
He knows how to play aggressive so well. He knows how to press all the buttons in your face to make you crumble. Absolutely tearing down the walls, tearing down the defenses. Somewhat reminiscent of Cola, if Cola was in a big, bulky space pirate body.
Yeah. So we're looking to see smub. Yep, he's looking for a conversion with that Nair into a dash attack. Try to give him a little bit of room, because I think his win condition is keeping Stretch off stage, because his ledge trapping is so golden.
He's so good in his advantage thing, keeping opponents trapped in the corner when they have limited options. More cool, suave combos from Stretch, but still missing that sweet spot scenario for himself.
Again, it would have killed anybody else other than a big character like Ridley.
It's tough. It really is.
And he's dashing. He's looking for something. He's trying to catch Stretch jumping, because he's at the percent where he has rage enough to get early kills. But then again, it's just one of those days for Stretch where those tippers aren't coming out. And Smub living to 190 with Ridley. And there's that max rage catching the spot dodge.
That was the rawest of raw callouts. They were facing opposite sides and shields, and he said, yeah, you're going to press a button. Up smashes immediately, no hesitation. Live until 216. Again, the Marthritis coming on form. Finally at 225, he takes it. Last stock game 3 scenario. Is Smub getting sent to losers like this?
I don't know. In 3-0 fashion, I think they don't want that to happen. And you can see it in their eyes. They're locked on to the victory that they want to have.
No tech, no jab reset, but of course the dash attack. Playing safe, he even went for the shield. That was raw.
He went for the parry, I think.
Let's see, throwing him back off stage. Gonna just go for some atomic flames, atomic fire.
Yeah. And that move is so good at edge guarding this character. The verticality, it catches the angle perfectly.
So
there's no jump, but Stretch is going to make it back all the same. It saved it there. They're trying to do too many rising aerials off a ledge, and Smub is capitalizing.
Not finding that. No tech either. Okay, that was a sweet spot. That was it.
Yeah, actually, I think it was a sweet spot, but I don't think it was like quite at the percent. I don't know. I could be mistaken.
That is going to be it. Smub putting himself on the map 1 game, but he still needs 2 more to come out on top versus Stretch.
That's side B is so good.
It's so strong. It's one of Smub's trademarks. It's like he'll just come up and just grab you, and if you're higher percentage, good luck getting out.
Yeah, and that's not even the worst of it, because again, it does a ton of damage before the hitbox happens, which is unique to that command grab, but it also puts you on the side of the stage no matter where you are.
Yeah, you are on a crash course to the blast zone.
Yeah, like it moves the distance from the blast zone closer. So even if you have good DI, you might not live just because you're put in a position where you're not supposed to succeed.
So let's see. Continuing the trend, a small battlefield. And I'm a fan of it. I like when players are just like, hey, the stage doesn't matter. It's my skill. It's my level of comfort in this matchup. You know, it's my opponent.
Yeah.
And just not even worrying about anything. Like, hey, we're just playing it. That was almost a 0 to death. If he got F tilted there, that would have been game over.
Well, hold on. It could still be a 0 to death if Stretch keeps running into these attacks like that flame breath.
Not getting the F tilt on that air dodge could have been it, but that's
0 to death, baby.
0 to death indeed. And now, Smub starting off so strong in this game 4.
Yeah, right. But then again, all it takes is 1 advantage state from Stretch, and they can bring this back. If they get a tech read on those platforms with those side Bs, they could keep that advantage state going for a long time. Or they could just get a random stage spike with those up Bs. I mean, anything could happen. He
does have options.
Yeah.
And now just Stretch trying to find some semblance of footing. Finally getting something. Ooh, even nice getting at the sweet spot up tilt. The
back air.
The Thundercats Ho coming from Stretch. That's nice, but you're going to still need more than that.
I got the reference. And there's the pivot boosted F tilt that has been netting Stretch copious amounts of stocks for them tonight.
That is so good. Again, the sliding, I think sliding tilts are so underrated in this game.
Oh,
the extra bit of movement to catch opponents off guard or get a sweet spot in that scenario, so good, so smart. And Smub messing up these techs.
These frame traps from Stretch, dude. He kept that combo going for 40% longer than it really should have.
Exactly. That man absolutely dancing around him, but that is going to be it. Ooh,
nope.
The side B actually helping him a little bit there. That was insane. And getting the conversion down air into back air, both sweet spotted. Goodbye, Smub.
And this could be winner stock for Smub unless they can stabilize right now, but I feel like Stretch is playing way too red hot.
Dangerous.
There's that trademark side B you were talking about earlier, but it actually got called out.
And Stretch is doing such a good job adapting. And, okay, there it is. Last stock scenario, Smub up 72%. Reminder, he started this with a 0 to death. Thank you for dropping shield. That probably would have been it.
Yeah. And
my goodness.
This is Ridley we're talking about. I mean, we could see Smub be like, screw it, I'm going to go for a down B and
blow him
immediately put himself back in this thing. We could see that, but I don't think Stretch is playing badly right now. They're keeping it a $150 with Smub right now.
That's so scary when you're stuck in shield and you have so many limited options. The best you can do is like roll or something.
Right, like I don't want to get hit by the shield breaker, but if I get hit by the shield breaker, like I might lose my shield and then lose the game.
This is actually scary for Stretch, but that is actually going to be it. The sweet spot back air. Stretch taking it 3-1 over Smub, catapulting himself into winners finals. Marth top 3 at Smash at Xanadu. My goodness, I like it. I like it.
The changing of the guard coming out of quarantine has been so surreal for me to see. Because again, you have players like Tilde on the rise with the Falco, and then you have Ignace inspiring the next generation of Marth players. It's been so cool to see, dude. I've been really enjoying this new meta. And then you have Steve being optimized too, which, you know, say what you will about it.
Is a character.
Yeah.
Love him or hate him.
I was in the car with my dad. By the way, my dad knows nothing about this game. He just came to see what I get to do at these events. He's like, yeah, I'll see about it. And I was just, you know, he's like, so like, what's that ghost guy? I'm like, are you talking about Game & Watch? He's like, yeah, Game & Watch. And he's like, but the one character who's really annoying is Steve.